Chairman, I rise to oppose H.R. 8, a bill that criminalizes gun transfers between law-abiding citizens who have no criminal record and no criminal intent. The bill includes several flawed and unworkable exceptions. Take the law enforcement exception. It allows the police to transfer a firearm but criminalizes transfers to law enforcement. Under this bill, a parent whose child finds a gun in a park commits a federal crime if the parent surrenders the gun to police. Under this bill, a citizen commits a federal crime if they participate in a local gun buyback program. Under this bill, an attorney commits a federal crime when they turn a client's gun over to the police to clear the client through ballistics testing. Will criminalizing cooperation with law enforcement make us safer? The majority apparently thinks so, and I think it's crazy. The Democrats' bill gives special privileges to the bodyguards of the wealthy elite, like former Mayor Bloomberg, who is funding the special interest advocacy for this bill. He can afford to hire bodyguards, but average Americans who rely on the Second Amendment as their source of personal protection are not given similar protections. Nothing should be more offensive to this body than a bill that denies citizens their endowed rights while giving wealthy elites special protections, privileges, dispensations. But that's H.R. 8. Take the family exception. The rule allows a vote on an amendment to ensure that transfers between parent and child include step-parents and stepchildren. What about transfers between a foster parent and foster child? This bill says foster relationships are not worthy of the same respect and equal treatment. Every member of this body should be ashamed to vote for this bill that reflects such terrible policy and discrimination. Take the Good Samaritan exception, allowing transfers where a threat of death or harm is imminent. Imminent means death is menacingly near, a standard so strict that it's frankly too late to transfer a gun once it's obvious a gun is needed for protection. Under this standard, it is illegal to loan a gun to a victim of domestic violence for her protection until the transferor is practically witnessing a murder in progress. This standard would also prevent a gun owner who has intermittent suicidal thoughts, a known side effect of certain prescription medications, from legally transferring a gun, his own gun, to a friend for safekeeping. Because this bill criminalizes transfers between law-abiding Americans while doing nothing to curb criminals' access to guns, this bill provides the American public with a false sense of security. Because this bill includes unworkable exceptions that will mislead people into thinking a gun transfer is legal when it is not, this bill provides law-abiding gun owners with a false sense of immunity. Mr. Chairman, I urge a no vote on this totally and completely unconstitutional legislation that will deprive people of their constitutional rights to keep and bear arms. And I yield back.
Gentleman.